Having evolved, Flower is able to sweep the fighting type gym, no problem. Then we head outside to find Lucas. He comes up to us saying that Team Galactic took his Pokédex. Being the kind people we are, we go beat up the grunt who took it and give it back to him. We head over to Pastoria City and find a Girafarig. I wanted to catch it, so I sent out Tofu, who punches it, makes it mad, and then almost dies via its Psybeam. I do manage to catch it though, along with a Wingull that I found on the next route over. We get Zeus leveled up some more, and he evolves from a Luxio into a Luxray. Now he was able to electrocute all of Crasher Wake's team and crunch the crap out of his Quagsire. Now we head up to a restaurant, where we proceed to annoy people until they battle us. Now, unfortunately, I was not paying the closest amount of attention to this part of the game, and I looked away for a second, and Flower died from a Pikachu's Thunderbolt. Anyway, we welcomed Scupper the Wingull to the team. Cynthia shows up and gives us a top secret potion, which we promptly give to the Psyducks on Route 210. Now we can head north and find our way through the fog until we get to Celestic Town, where we scam an old lady into buying healing crystals. I use Tofu to beat up the Galactic Grunt's Glameow, so he runs away, and I'm able to head inside the ruins. Inside, I find Cyrus, who gives an evil spiel, and then goes away. I have a look at the ruins, and notice 3 mysterious shapes drawn on the wall. The old lady we scammed gives us the TM Fly, and now we can force Scupper to fly us back to Hearthome City. We go out to Route 208 and have a little battle with an artist. Tofu takes out his Mime Jr., and then I accidentally switch him out for Flame. This was a problem because the artist brought out a Bonsly. Now I hate Bonsly, because Bonsly looks like a grass type. He is not. He is a rock type. Rock types are super effective against fire types. I wanted to switch Flame out, but then the Bonsly used Block. Oh god. Now I'm freaking out a bit, because there's no fire types in this game. So if Flame dies, I am not getting another one. So I did what any Pokemon player would have done, and force-fed Flame some potions until he was able to finally stomp that Bonsly to death. We then ride back into Hearthome City. We head into Fantina's gym, where the game makes you do math in order to get to Fantina. Luckily, I'm a math whiz, so I had no trouble with it. Finally, we make it to Fantina, and we battle her. She sends out Driftblim, who I find incredibly intimidating. But I sent out Zeus, and he was able to take it out, no problem. Her Miss Magius was a bit tougher, and a whole lot scarier. She was able to get off a Shadow Ball, which did a significant amount of damage to Zeus. But again, Zeus was able to electrocute it. Then came out her Gengar, that Flame was able to one-shot with Fire Blast. Fantina gives us the badge, and we meet up with Cynthia outside. She tells us to go to Jubilife City. We head over, picking up the TM Flamethrower on our way. We make it to Cantavave City, where we beat up Barry and receive an egg from an emo-looking dude that hatches into a Riolu. Flame evolves into Rapidash, I teach him Flamethrower, and Lake Valor gets blown up. I'm very concerned about this and fly over there immediately to see what the heck happened. We get there, and there's Magikarp flopping all over the place. I go up to Commander Saturn and give him a piece of my mind, and we do battle with him. Zeus takes out his Kadabra. Tofu goes up against his Toxicroak and gets hit with Mud Bomb, but he manages to pull off a Psychic and takes it out. Lastly, Flame is able to melt the Bronzor. Now that Saturn is handled, we go to Lake Verity and take on Mars. My team is a lot stronger now, and we no longer have any fear of facing off against her Purugly, and Tofu easily defeats it and evolves into Medicham. We head north through the snow, and Jack evolves into Empoleon. Once we get to Snow Point City, Flame completely melts Candace's Ice-type Pokemon, and Tofu is able to take out her Medicham. Afterwards, we find Barry at Lake Acuity. He's been beaten up by Commander Jupiter, and he gives a little anime speech about him. Now we're at Veilstone HQ. There we strike fear into the hearts of our enemies, as galactic grunts run to and fro as we approach. I have Flame burn up Cyrus, and we acquire a Master Ball that was just conveniently lying on the ground for us to take. At this point, I still need a sixth team member, so I decide to train up Sandwich the Riolu that I got out of the egg. To evolve Riolu, I need to get its friendship level up. How do I do that? I grow a bunch of berries and make poffins in the little dude's favorite flavor, and feed them to him until he easily evolves into Lucario. It's time to head up Mount Cornet. Flame incinerates some grunts, and we make it to the Spear Pillar, where Flame proceeds to incinerate even more grunts. We do some battling with Barry, slap Cyrus in the face, and catch Palkia with the Master Ball we found.